And the Lord said unto Gideon, By the 300 men that lapped will I save you, and deliver the Midianites into thine hand, and let all the other people go every man unto his place. Judges 7:7, victory through the few. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the challenges and obstacles in your life? Maybe you feel like the odds are stacked against you, and it seems impossible to come out on top. The story of Gideon in Judges 7 reminds us that God specializes in using the few to achieve great things. Gideon was chosen by God to lead the Israelites against the Midianites, who had been oppressing them for years. But before going into battle, God wanted to show Gideon that victory was not dependent on a large army. He instructed Gideon to gather an army, but then he whittled it down to only 300 men. These men were chosen based on how they drank water from a stream. Only those who lapped it up with their hands were selected. Observing this would seem like a foolish and risky strategy. How could a mere 300 men defeat an army as vast as the Midianites? But God had a plan. He wanted to demonstrate his power and show that victory ultimately comes from him, not from human strength or numbers. In our own lives, we may face situations where the odds are against us. It may seem like there's no way we can overcome the challenges before us. But we can take comfort in knowing that God is not limited by our circumstances. He is the same God who empowered Gideon and his small army to defeat the Midianites. When we place our trust in God, he can turn our weaknesses into strengths, our obstacles into opportunities, and our smallness into greatness. We don't have to rely on our own abilities or resources, for God is with us, fighting on our behalf. So today, let's remember that victory is not determined by our circumstances or the size of our problems. Instead, it is achieved through faith and dependence on God. Let's trust him to work in and through us, confident that he can bring about victory even in the most unlikely of situations. Trust in God and let him lead you to victory.